What's up, fam? Chief X, the God best reincarnated, with some more common sense science. Check it. Topic today, prayer versus meditation. Prayer is useless. Meditation is vital for the advancement of self. Okay? Now check it out. Let me break it down to you, because a lot of people are miseducated and misunderstood about these dynamics. Okay? And I know I'm going to have a lot of people, because I'm going to post this in a few Christian groups when I finish. But check it out and listen real good, because nothing I say can be refuted. Now, prayer is useless. Prayer is when you ask someone outside of self for something, a favor, a blessing, or help with something. You're asking an entity outside of yourself something, and you're begging and pleading for this so-called entity outside yourself for assistance. Now, meditation is when you meditate and think and get into deep thought. It's when you get in touch with the God inside you to help bring things that you want and need and care about to fruition. You're not speaking to an outside entity. You're actually having a talk with God inside you. It's an internal thing, because the power lies with you. You have free will. You have the power to change your own life by the things you do and the ways you go about it in life. Prayer is speaking to another entity, and you're begging. Okay? You don't know if this other entity hears you. What entity is this that you're praying and asking for assistance to? Does this entity or person have a phone number you can reach them at? Has anyone on the planet seen this entity? Can you touch, feel, or see visually this other entity? The facts are no. Okay? You can touch, feel yourself. You can feel everything that's going on with you, because God is in you, not the sky. So our ancient ancestors meditated to bring things into fruition. They didn't pray. Prayer is like a bastardized form of meditation that people have a definition to, that is like really irrelevant. Okay? If you're asking another entity outside of you something, you're not giving yourself any power. You're disempowering yourself. Okay? If I want to learn how to do brain surgery, I can't ask an entity outside myself to give me the knowledge to do brain surgery. It won't happen. I can't pray for knowledge. I can't ask somebody to drop some information on me. If I want to know brain surgery, I have to actually move and take steps to register in school, take some classes, take time to study the material, take tests, and learn and be taught how to do brain surgery. I can't pray for the knowledge. Okay? If I want to know something, I have to actually get on my damn computer or open up a book, read about it, and research it by myself. Seek and you shall find. Praying, asking somebody for something is not seeking. You're hoping some information drop in your lap. You're hoping a fucking job just drop in your lap. You're not doing the footsteps to go get that job. Go seek that information. Okay? Prayer is being fucking lazy and trifling. Now, I'm not saying that anyone listening is lazy and trifling. They just don't understand the dynamics of the concept. Okay? When you pray, I pray that the Lord give me the answers to get me through this problem or get me through this day. Nobody's listening to you. Nobody's going to pop an answer in your head. You have to actually do for self and think. You have to make some fucking phone calls, ask somebody for some assistance and some advice. You do it all. You have the power. Okay? So, understand this. This can't be refuted. It's actually some common sense. Because I kicked that common sense science. Okay? So, in a nutshell, prayer is begging and asking someone outside you or an entity outside you for a favor, a blessing, or some help and assistance. You're not doing nothing. When you meditate, you are actually in deep thought. You are sitting there, and everything starts with a thought. And after this thought occurs, then action happens. So if I'm in deep meditation, and I'm thinking, I want this to happen. I want to complete this goal. Okay? I want to make my life better. I'm meditating and getting in touch with myself. I'm talking to self. I'm talking to the spirit and the energy and the fire and desire that burns in me. That fire and desire and energy that's burning doesn't reside outside of me. It resides in me. So we are to meditate. Don't let these European theologians throw you all off course from your African spirituality and what our ancestors did. Motherfuckers been praying too damn long and nothing happening. The slave girl was praying on a daily basis that Massa don't come rape her. The slave boy was praying that Massa don't sodomize him. And Massa's friends, Massa's homies, Massa's cousins come over with the bright idea to molest and sodomize boys and girls. And guess what? Them prayers all their life, year after year, asking an entity outside themselves to stop Massa, slave master, or any evil, wicked person to stop doing something to them never worked. They died being afflicted with pain from another evil person. The prayer never worked. Let's be real. You can hope and wish and be mad that it didn't work. The only way that rape and that sodomizing was going to stop, that little young slave boy was going to stop Massa from fucking him, was to get a motherfucking bat. Okay? Empower himself and bust him upside the head with a motherfucking bat, knocking him out and knock the teeth out his mouth. That's how the rape was going to stop, not by a prayer. The prayer never stopped it. When that person was getting ready to get hung on a tree, or that person was getting whipped, the whole community of slaves gathered around that was forced to witness it were all praying. And guess what happened after all those prayers for tens or hundreds of people who had to witness this whipping or this hanging? Guess what happened after all them prayers? He still got whipped. He still got hung. The only way to be able to stop him is if all them slaves jumped on the motherfucker who had the rope in his hand and beat his motherfucking ass. That's how it stops. People stop people. People help people. People harm people. There's no entity intervening. Meditate. Get back to black. Get back to African spirituality so we can rise as a people and be enlightened. Chief X, I'm out.